Welcome back again. Today I'm going to be talking about list rendering. So in the list rendering with me here I have a list of people and just an empty canvas here. So let's jump in. So for us to run a list or showcase a list, we need to use the vue-for directive. So this is a sample. You can just have simple div, then you have it as vue-for so vue-for this we'll be having conditionals. So under this rendering we'll have, let's say, person, but you can start so there are two ways in which you can run this loop. So one, you can run a range loop. So let's say item in maybe 10. So this will run this should show you a range between 1 through 10, but thus we don't want the range, so we need to look through these people. So we'll come here and replace this with people, then here we have person. So with the person here, we have these people showcased here. So whatever we want to do here is to just make sure we render different a message based on the person who is being shown here. So I'll try and wrap this with the UL so that we convert this to li, then we'll have a list. Once you have that list, then you can do a destructuring of the person. We can have the name and age, then here we can have name, then we still have these ones. So for us to apply conditions, we can just write here is a child. We can just have an instance of a child, but all of them will showcase children. So we can wrap here the age so that we have the age in the brackets, so that we can have a good reference of whatever is going on. So what you need to understand here, if now I need to make a condition, remember if you're rendering a list, it's usually a good practice to always provide a key. So we'll bind a key here. So what will we bind? The name. We'll just bind the name so that if I make changes, it knows which elements have changed. Otherwise okay, so I'll just return this, then format. So from this point, what we'll be having, we have the name and this message. So not all of them are children, so we need to write conditions. So for these conditions, we write a v if. Okay, so once we write a v if, we just write here name. If age, so age, this is now the condition, age is less than 18, we can say is a child. But you can see, for instance, here the way we just put this, nothing is being shown. So remember that for this to show, we need to understand parent-child relationship. So we have a parent which feeds data to the child. We haven't tackled components yet, but this will be some practical example of such kind of. So we need a high sitting element to provide information for the next element within the child. So scope wise, what happens is we need vue-for should be higher on a higher scope as compared to the if. So if relies on a variable or a state which comes from the vue-for. So if we have a value dependent on a vue-for which is under a condition, it means now we need to scale this up. Okay, we need to scale this up, but we can't scale it up to the UL. So how do we now move this outside the list so that we can render it without this? So what we do, we extract this, then we wrap the whole of the list with the template. So template is just like an empty list, empty element. So if we wrap, then you'll see now we have some Kyoko is a child. So for that part, that will be the if section. So if we need to add another condition, we'll have this as v if. So this will be else if condition. Okay, so this one, where is it? This, so we'll just remove this and have it on this, the template section. Then if else if age is greater than or equal to 18, then that means that child is maybe adult, but this should be an adult, but we have a higher value and age less than 60. So this is the else if part. So you can see we now have Mike Juma is an adult, 34. This one also is an adult at 18. So what's left here, we duplicate this, then we can just have a v else just below here, maybe is elderly. Okay, Kennedy Mike is elderly, that is 89. So that's how you can apply these conditionals. So take away from this, if you are using a vue-for and you need a condition based on the variable or a declaration which is from the vue-for, you need to raise the scope, and you can raise it using a vue-for or a template so that that variable is accessible to the element which needs it, but it should be inside the parent. But since we were using the UL, we can't put it in the UL because the UL needs list items under it. So we need to render just the list items based on a given condition, and for those conditions it would only show a different message based on the condition which has been provided. So that's how conditionals work in Vue.js. In case you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section. Let's meet in the next.